What is up, everybody? How y'all doing today? I'm trying to do pretty good myself. Try to do good every day. I think I said that yesterday. Go figure. But you ever have that one person that you try to tell them, hey, look, man, you should probably stop doing this. And they don't listen. They never really pay attention to criticism. They just keep barreling on like nobody said anything at all. Yeah, we got some issues with that today. Get a load of this from The Hill. And they're not conservatives either. Not by a long shot. Biden allies shrug off poor polling numbers, focus on his record. Which, in my opinion, his record is shit. But let's get into this. The White House and President Biden's campaign are brushing off poor polling numbers and persistent worries about the president's age, focusing instead on getting the word out about the administration's work and building up public perception of Biden's record as he campaigns for another term. Oh my goodness. Yes, please, Democrats, focus on Biden's record, because polls don't matter. They kind of do, but they kind of don't. But yes, please go with that message. Yes. Biden's record. Push Biden's record. Push Biden's record. Push Biden's record. Because that means Trump's going to win. Or Vivek is going to win. One of the two is going to win. Because if you keep pushing Biden's record, yeah, people ain't going to buy it. We know what the economy's doing right now. We know how bad the economy is. And nobody's blind. Well, there's some people that's blind, but people are waking up. They realize when they go to the grocery store and they're having to pay a whole lot more for groceries. They're having to pay more for gas. They're having to pay more for everything. And they realize that, yeah, there's a problem right now. And who do we always blame when there's a problem? The president. So yes, please focus on the record. But let's keep going. Biden's approval rating dropped to 39% in the latest CNN polls, down from 41% in July, and a drop from 45% at the start of this year. Roughly 3/4 of Americans in the poll said that they don't think Biden has the stamina and the sharpness to serve effectively as president, and they said they're worried about his ability to serve another full term. Well, no duh. Look at the guy. He can barely complete a full sentence. I can barely complete a full sentence, and I'm only 42. Anyway, sorry. I apologize. Let's keep going. But the president's allies are largely shrugging off the results, which also showcase pessimism about Biden's policies are impacting the economy and sentiments that Democrats should nominate someone else in 2024. Yeah, Republicans feel the same way. A campaign spokesperson said the Biden-Harris team will win re-election in 2024 by putting our heads down and doing the work. Right. Not by fretting about polls, and stress that the president's agenda is both popular and delivering results. Oh my God, what are they thinking? Yes, please keep pushing that. A White House spokesperson said polling is imperfect and drew attention to the 2022 midterms when surveys appeared to predict a red wave for Republicans, but Democrats ultimately won key races to hold onto control of the Senate. Yeah, we all know that was mostly due to ballot harvesting and other sneaky things that the Democrats do to get votes, but let's keep going. On November 1st, 2022, CNN wrote, "The bottom is dropping out of the 2022 election for Democrats." Days later, they wrote, "Democrats confront their nightmare scenario on election eve as economic concerns overshadow abortion and democracy worries." To be fair to CNN, they were far from alone. Polling is imperfect, especially in today's environment, White House spokesperson Andrew Bates told The Hill in a statement. A former Biden West Wing staffer notes that one poll doesn't hold that much sway. The Biden White House is not going to be rattled by this because their view is there are going to be 500 polls between now and Election Day, said CNN poll contributor Kate Bedingfield, who was White House communications director until early this year. She added that the team is not going to adjust strategy based on one poll this far from 2024. Yes, please do that. Please continue to focus on Biden's record, because in my perception, and I pay attention now, I try to cover a lot of this stuff and I try to pay close attention to what's going on. There has been one thing Biden has done that has gotten my approval, and that was the CHIPS Act, which pretty much restricted us selling microchips to China. I'm sorry if I'm having trouble spitting my words out right now, but it happens to the best of us. But there's only been one thing Biden's done so far that has my approval, and everybody I talk to highly disapproves of Biden's record, because his record sucks. I mean, Jesus Christ, today on 9/11, he sent Kamala Harris to go do the whole 9/11 commemoration thing. He couldn't even show up himself to do that. What does that say about our president sending the vice president to go handle that? He should have been there himself. He's getting a lot of backlash for that, which I almost covered that story, but I didn't, because I found this one to be much more entertaining, because, yes, let's focus on his record. That's such a great idea. It's the best idea. You really want Trump to be president, don't you? Or you really want Vivek to be president, don't you? Or anybody besides President Biden. Yeah, most Democrats don't want Joe Biden. He's too old. He can't make a full sentence, like I said before. And he's just having problems. It's really, to be honest, I pick on him a lot. But in all honesty, it's kind of mean to be doing this to an old guy, putting somebody like that in that stressful of a situation. It's just wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. He should retire. There was another story that came out today about 77% of Americans that they polled believe we should have age limit on elected officials. And yeah, sure, we should have some age limits, but a more important thing to that would be to have cognition tests done on some of these people, because if you're 90 years old and you're still sharp and can get stuff done and can quick-wit think and all that good stuff, then I don't see nothing wrong with a 90-year-old being, there's a lot of wisdom with 90. You get a whole lot of wisdom with there. But when we have somebody like Joe Biden, who is mentally slowing down, sorry to say it, we don't need a commander-in-chief that is slow to think. We need somebody who is all there, who can make snap judgments, make good snap judgments, and get the job done. I mean, Trump is a few years younger, and look at him. He still seems as sharp as he was when he was 40. Biden, not so much. You can look at 10 years ago and see how much more sharp Biden was back then than he is now. It is night and day, and I'm sure you know this. Everybody knows this. But they're trying to put out this perception of Biden like, oh, everything's fine, everything's good. There's nothing wrong with Joe Biden. He's not too old. He doesn't fall upstairs. Admittedly, I've done that before too. But we really need to get Joe out of there. It's really not a good idea to have somebody like this as the commander-in-chief. And I've said it before. I'll say it again. Fuck Joe Biden. And that's all I got for this one, y'all. Thanks for watching, and be positive. Peace. Hey, before you click on the next video, if y'all could do me a big favor and hit that like button. The algorithm loves it, and so do I, because it helps promote these videos and get the message out about what our government has been doing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because every time I put out a video, you want to know about it, right? Thanks again, and have a good one. See you on the next one. Peace.